Hello again, everyone. Thank you for joining me for our final lesson on managing transitions and adapting to changes. In our first lesson, we looked at changes happening in our lives that are out of our control and that it's okay to have different feelings about these changes. In our second lesson, the focus was on adjusting to change. It was noted that change is neither good nor bad. Change should be thought of as just different, normal, natural, and automatic. Journaling has also been suggested as a way of handling or adjusting to transitions. So we hope you are keeping up with your journaling. Do you remember Studie from the first lesson? Today, the story is about Studie's new normal.
The constant jumping on the bed awoke Studi. As the sunlight beamed through the window, he opened his eyes to see his baby brother standing over him. Why are you standing on the bed? Said Studi in an angry voice. Can't you see I am trying to sleep here? As Studi crawled out of bed, he heard a loud thump. As he looked around, he saw his brother running through the door. Studi was tired and a bit irritated because he had gone to bed way past his usual bedtime. His mother noticed he was grumpy and would drift in and out of sleep whenever he was still for too long. So, she sent him back to bed to catch up on some sleep. Later in the afternoon, when he awoke, he was in a better mood and even did some coloring with his brother. Mommy, what are you doing? Asked Studi. I am preparing dinner, said his mother. Earlier today you were very grumpy and in such a bad mood. This only happens when you stay up late and you don't get enough sleep. This affected you and this has to stop. You treated your brother badly. Your daddy and I have decided to make a schedule for both you and your brother. A new daily routine that you can follow, where you will be a bit more organized. You'll be able to use your time wisely and get more done. No more going to bed at any time and waking up at any time. We will set aside time for chores, schoolwork, reading, exercise, games, and other fun activities like cooking and talking to your friends on the computer. I miss school. I miss my friends and running around, said Studi sadly. I even miss my principal, he said with a chuckle. I know you miss them and the way things used to be, son, but there's nothing we could do about this situation at the moment, Studi's mother lovingly replied. Let's not focus on the things you can't do at this time, but instead, let's focus on all the things you could do right here at home, said his mother. Like making a tent in the living room so I can pretend I'm out camping with Papa, said Studi. Yes, exclaimed his mother. Or what about doing an experiment? Or making slime? That would be fun, he remarked. You see, when you look on the bright side, Studi, what can happen? And I want you to practice looking on the bright side. You are safe. You have your daddy and I. You have your brother. And you can call your friends and chat with them, explained his mother. When you do not feel like expressing your feelings to your father and I, you can also call your grandparents. Mama and Papa would be happy to hear from you at any time. See how much there is to be thankful for? So, from now on, I want you every day to write one thing that you are thankful for. You know what, Studi? I think I'll add journaling to your schedule. What are you thankful for today, Studi? I am thankful for sleep and that you are my mommy. They both laughed as mommy kissed him on his forehead, and they all sat down together to eat dinner.
Now that we are aware of Studie's new normal, I have some questions. I hope you can answer. Who woke Studie up? Nice. Studie's brother woke him up. Why was Studie grumpy and falling asleep on himself? Very good. Studie was grumpy and falling asleep on himself because he had gone to bed way past his usual bedtime. What did Studie's parents plan on doing? Good. Studie's parents planned on making a schedule for both him and his brother. What did Studie do the second time he woke up? Yes, when Studie woke up the second time, he colored with his brother and spoke with his mother. What are some of the activities to be included on Studie's schedule? Okay, some of the activities to be included on Studie's schedule are chores, schoolwork, reading, exercise, games, cooking, and talking to his friends. Apart from his parents, who was he able to communicate with? Well done. Apart from his parents, Studie was able to communicate with his grandparents and his friends. What new pattern or habits Studie had been asked to practice? Yes, Studie had been asked to practice looking on the bright side and being thankful. What was Studie thankful for? Right. Studie was thankful for his mummy and being able to sleep. Do you know that we can look at change like approaching a traffic light on the road? We know that the lights will change, but we can't be certain when. The yellow light can remind us that we should try to be prepared for change. The red can signal to us that change has happened and we need to stop, think, and adjust to the change. The green is living your new normal by using your skills. These skills were identified in Studie's new normal as having a healthy mindset, feelings of gratitude, positive communication, and creating positive habits. As we end our session, remember that we all adjust to changes differently. Some may take longer than others, but the thing about change is that it is neither good nor bad. We all had to go through many changes in our lives already. For example, having to start primary school after preschool, having new teachers, or having to live in a new area. Although changes can happen at any time, we can be somewhat prepared. Skills such as having a healthy mindset, feelings of gratitude, positive communication, and creating positive habits like journaling can help us handle these changes. Always remember, Change should be thought of as just different, normal, natural, and automatic. Thank you for completing this module's session, and we hope that they were enjoyable and you are now better able to adjust to the changes happening around you.